Hey, what's going on, guys? Corey here with the Flex Mountain Project, and today I am going to be doing a supplement review. I know, kind of weird because I'm doing 2 in a row, and I usually don't do reviews, but by popular demand and because this is a brand new supplement that I've actually been looking forward to, and I was able to get my hands on it really quickly and try it out. I would like to do a review on it, and hopefully you guys get something out of it. So here it is. Boom. The Gold Standard Pre-Workout by Optimum Nutrition. As a disclaimer, I am not sponsored by Optimum Nutrition. I am not being paid to say this. I am just stating my review. So for those of you that really just want to know whether I recommend it or not, without going too crazy detail into it, yes, I do recommend it. If you didn't want to watch the whole video and you just want to know, is it something that I would typically use on a daily basis to train with? Do I think it's up to par? Yeah, I would recommend it. It's a pretty solid pre-workout. And for those of you that want to stick around for the rest of the video and just kind of listen to me go over it, that's cool too. I appreciate that as well. And well, let's just get right to it. So first things first, you might notice Optimum Nutrition Gold Standard Pre-Workout. If you're not familiar with Optimum Nutrition, they're the guys who make Gold Standard Whey Protein, which I'm sure that you've heard of if you've been lifting for even a week. They definitely dominate that area, and I am biased because I really do like Optimum Nutrition. They are one of my favorite companies, so take that into consideration when you're viewing this and you're trying to make a decision. I really do like Optimum Nutrition. I'm going to try to put my bias aside and just review the products as a whole. But yes, I do like Optimum Nutrition. I've liked them for a long time, and I do use a lot of their products. The reason why I like them, once again, I'm not being paid to say this, the reason why I like them is because they don't hide what they're putting into their products. So right away, if you want to check out the supplement facts, I'm going to post it down below or try to get a picture in for you guys. There is no proprietary blends. I do not believe in proprietary blends. I always suggest to stay away from supplements that have proprietary blends. Why? Because with proprietary blend, they can tell you the proprietary blend is 2 grams and put like 15 different ingredients in that blend. And if you're looking at it, there are ingredients in that blend that you would want at least 2 grams of. So yeah, it looks good on paper, but is there enough in that blend? And that's how these companies get away with it. Once again, there are good products out there that are good and they use proprietary blends, but not something I would typically really recommend. I'm a big fan of actually knowing what I'm putting into my body, and you know, I can kind of assess what's working for me. So starting right with the label, it's pretty sick. Definitely one of the nicer containers and nicer labels for a pre-workout, you know. They did a nice job on this. It's very clean. I'm sure you're all concerned about the price before you even consider buying this. Not too bad. You can pick this up at a local retailer for roughly $30, and there are 30 scoops in here, so that's $1 a day if you're training. For those of you that do 2 scoops, I went straight to 2 scoops, of course, but still not a bad deal. Definitely better than a lot of those that are out there. As far as taste goes, I went with the blueberry lemonade. They released a couple of flavors: fruit punch, blueberry, watermelon. I went with the blueberry because I am a blueberry type of guy, if you want to call it that. I do not do fruit punch. I cannot do fruit punch after years of using fruit punch, because when I started training a while back, the only flavor that was really available in a lot of supplements was fruit punch, and I just got very sick of it very quickly. So for the past like 3 years, I haven't really necessarily touched fruit punch unless I really like got it for free, because I won't waste it. But I typically won't pay for fruit punch flavor or anything just because I don't like it anymore. It's too tart. But they did a good job on this. Whether it's the blueberry lemonade one in particular, very good. It kind of hits you with a tangy lemonade effect, but it goes down clean. Something that I could actually sip on. Usually with pre-workouts, I want to chug them and get it over with. this is not bad. It doesn't, it's not too tangy, it's not too tart. It's good, it's clean, it goes down easy. I guess an A+ in my book for taste. So doing a quick overview, there's 5 calories per scoop. Each scoop is 10 grams of powder, and there is a total of 1 carbohydrate in it. And going over it, there's a couple of vitamins in there that, not really significant numbers, just things that are going to come from the natural sources that they use. Getting into what we really want to know. First off, there is a muscle matrix that they use, and in that muscle matrix is 3 grams of creatine monohydrate as CreaPure, which is a very good patented monohydrate. In my opinion, I don't like when supplement companies put creatine in their pre-workout. I don't like it. I never have, not because I'm against creatine, but because I supplement creatine on the side, and I feel like I can control it better when I just have creatine in its own. I don't like when they start putting creatine and protein powders and stuff like that, because it kind of messes up my daily intake and whatnot. But this is 3 grams. Doing 2 scoops of it, I get 6 grams, and I usually do about 10 grams a day of creatine for myself. So, I mean, it won't be too hard for me to figure this out. On top of that, there is estrogen, which is another patented deal, and that is a combination of astragalus and ginseng. It's in there under the muscle matrix because there is high correlation with it promoting strength and muscle growth, but basically why it's in there is to help the uptake and absorption of everything else in there. That's really why that's in there. Moving straight along to the performance composite, that's what they're calling it. 1 scoop gets you 1.5 grams of citrulline malate, which is a precursor to nitric oxide. For those of you that don't know what nitric oxide is, it is a gas that basically is going to open up your blood vessels, kind of rush nutrients to where it needs to go, help blood flow, increase performance, and increase absorption of nutrients, blah, blah, blah. And basically this is what is really responsible for the pump. If you train for the pump specifically, you would typically want a lot of nitric oxide precursors in your pre-workout. Citrulline malate is one of the better ones. On top of that, we have beta-alanine as carnosine, which is another patented brand of beta-alanine. But beta-alanine is an amino acid that helps to basically buffer lactic acid. It is what is going to help with endurance. So if you ever get that burning feeling in your muscles, that's lactic acid buildup, the point of beta-alanine is to buffer that lactic acid out and basically let you do more reps, be a better whatever, a more efficient whatever you do. So there's 1.5 grams per scoop. In my opinion, not really enough. 2 scoops gets you that 3 grams where you're really shooting for about 3.2. For most people, I mean, for those of you that don't really take pre-workouts, you'll feel the 1.5 grams. Do not get it confused with a stimulant, because a lot of pre-workouts will put a lot of beta-alanine in their pre-workout, because beta-alanine is what really gives you the itchy, tingles, the face burning feeling. So you're sitting there itching your face like, oh, this is awesome, it's working, but really it's just them putting it in there to trick you that it's working, that you're all hyped up. But it's an amino acid that's not even stimulating you, so don't get confused by that. So moving right along, we have energy and focus complex to kind of finish this off. And the first thing in that complex is acetyl L-carnitine hydrochloride, 375 milligrams per scoop. Acetyl L-carnitine is great. The main purpose why this is in here is to help focus. When you're in the gym, if you realize that, your mind is kind of wandering, or you really just need to focus in on getting that weight up or hitting another rep, or really just zoning in, acetyl L-carnitine is in there for that. Tyrosine is in there, also helps support brain function and mood, gets you in a better mood, I would say-ish. Caffeine, we all know what caffeine is. Their caffeine is sourced naturally from tea and coffee beans, so it's not anhydrous, it's not synthetic. It's natural caffeine, 175 milligrams per scoop, which is roughly 2 cups of coffee. So for those of you that drink coffee or know how coffee affects you, if your caffeine tolerance isn't too high, this might hit you pretty hard. For my brothers out there that take a lot of stimulants throughout the day, 175 milligrams might not do it for you. You might not feel a lot, but hey, it's still 175 milligrams of caffeine. It will get the metabolism up, and it will give you energy somewhat. You just might not get that, you know, buzz so much. And then we have citrus bioflavonoids, which are great because basically they're going to act as an antioxidant as you're working out. Because once again, you're putting your body under stress and you are susceptible to getting sick at any time. So that's nice because that's in there. Overall, so that kind of sums up, you know, going over it. It was more or less just really me telling you what's in it, why it's in it. Altogether though, in my opinion, they kind of hit everything that you would really want in a pre-workout. It's very basic-y. It's very basic in a sense. They don't go crazy with the blends, and they don't go crazy with putting too many ingredients in here. They stayed very basic. They put in pretty good numbers. In my opinion, someone my size and with my tolerance, I would need 2 scoops. But for those of you out there without that much of a tolerance, or the beginners out there, 1 scoop should definitely do some good for you. And in my book, this gets you know, a pretty good rating. I'm not gonna give like a number rating, but I would recommend it. Definitely one of the better pre-workouts on the market, in my opinion, already. It's not loaded with crazy stimulants. You probably shouldn't crash too hard off of it. It's a good all-around pre-workout that covers all the basics and everything that you would want in a pre-workout. It's not loaded with crap that's going to make you feel like it's working. There's quality ingredients in here. There's a good amount of everything in here, and it's reasonably priced. Opti Nutrition did a great job, in my opinion, and it's banned substance free. So, in my opinion, they really hit the nail on the head with this. I know a lot of people have been awaiting this because they kind of skipped over the gold standard and went straight to the Platinum Series with Pre, which is another great pre-workout in my opinion. But gold standard pre-workout, kind of what I would expect from them. I was actually expecting it to be a little bit more basic with higher dosage of everything. But all around, the only thing that I really have to say that negatively about it, and it's not even negative, is just I wish there wasn't creatine monohydrate in it. I know some people prefer it. In my perfect pre-workout setting, yes, I would have creatine monohydrate in it, but I like putting it in separately just because I like controlling my creatine intake and knowing how much I'm getting and not having to worry about that. But hey, you can't, you know, really pick apart, you know, something that you didn't make. But hey, this is a good pre-workout. Yes, I would recommend it for 30 bucks, 30 servings. Definitely a good deal, in my opinion. Better than most of them out there. So, thumbs up, Opti Nutrition. Guys, if you like this, I'll link it down below to where you can get it. And if you want me to do any other supplement reviews, if there's this particular supplement that you want to know about or you want my opinion about, if I have any insight about it, I will do a review on it. So let me know down below, and I will hopefully get to that. Once again, thank you for watching. If you like the video, please like it, drop your comments down below, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Until next time, I will see you guys in the next video. Hey!